Hey, you'll never guess where I am today. I am in sunny Florida. Well, yeah, this doesn't look like Florida. Wait a minute. There's a few palm trees right there. Yeah, there's some palm trees. I was trying to get down to Florida to welcome my president back home to his home state. But I'm not going to make it there in time. He should be landing here shortly, and I'm still about 2 hours away. Oh my God, I finally did it. I am in sunny Florida. Right now I'm crossing the, I guess this is part of the Intercoastal Waterway. I am headed into Port Canaveral. Hey, I think I see a police officer up there in the median. What is the speed limit? I'm at 61. So yeah, headed out yesterday, Tuesday. Got a late start. Didn't start until about 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Drove down to Jacksonville, Florida. Met up with my cousin who lives in Jacksonville, Florida. Went out to the bar and had a few drinks with him last night. Then ended up staying overnight at his house. So yeah, crashed at his house. Up this morning, I am headed down to no, I'm not headed to the Kennedy Space Center, but that's the exit for the Kennedy Space Center. Headed down to Fort Lauderdale. Going to have dinner tonight with some relatives in Fort Lauderdale. I'll crash at their house tonight. And then tomorrow I plan on driving down to Key West. I'll stay one night, maybe 2 nights down there. But the whole purpose of this trip is just to drive to Key West. I have never made that drive across the Keys from Miami down to Key West. I've been to Key West a couple of times, but only on a cruise ship for, you know, an 8-hour stop. So yeah, I just want to drive down and look at the scenery through the Keys. Nobody with me, as you can see. It's just me. So I can kind of do what I want. I don't know, I'll be gone 5 or 6 days or until it snows. And then I'll get back home to plow snow if they're talking about it up there. So, okay, I'm just taking a detour at the moment just to head over here to Port Canaveral and Cocoa Beach. Look at the ocean. And I want to see if there are any cruise ships docked at Port Canaveral at the moment. I hear they're coming in and out, taking on supplies and crew members and letting off crew members and doing whatever they are doing right now, even though no cruise ships are sailing. So we'll see if there are any in port at the moment. Here we are seeing the port over here to our left. Port Canaveral, 2 miles. Victory Casino. I wonder, that must be some type of casino ship. So that is in port. I'm not seeing any funnels at the moment from cruise ships. Hey, people down there fishing. It's a beautiful day for it. It is currently 69 degrees. Okay, here we can get a better look at the port. And no, I'm not seeing any cruise ships over there. This is normally the week that we come to Florida to get on a cruise ship, the week of Martin Luther King holiday. We have probably done that 8 out of the last 10 years, gotten on a cruise ship during this week. Normally we get on a cruise ship out of Fort Lauderdale or Miami. But sadly, no cruise ships sailing right now out of the States. And okay, there are a couple of cruise ships out there. 2 there, 1 over there. And I'm guessing they are Disney cruise ships. Port Canaveral is the port for Disney. And that's what they look like from here. There are a few seagulls on the beach, a few people as well. There are more on this side over here. The Cocoa Beach Pier is right up there. I just heard the lifeguard say this is one of the calmest days they've had in a while as far as the motion in the ocean, I guess you could say. North of here, that white building sticking out there in the middle of the water. It looks like it's in the middle of the water, but it is actually on a point. That is Kennedy Space Center. I did take a tour of the Space Center back in the 80s, I guess it was. Looks like a couple of, what do you call those, trawlers out there? The boats with the outriggers. I see one there, another one there, and one over here. Thursday morning, January 21st. Hey, I'm on Route 1 headed south to Key West, Florida. Just saw a sign a couple miles ago, 122 miles to Key West. So I guess the next 122 miles, Route 1, single lane, maybe dual lanes in a couple of places, I don't know. That's why I am driving this, because I've never done it before. I want to see what it's all about. I'm looking forward to the scenery and looking forward to the drive. I've already got one recommendation from a cousin. There's mile marker 123. Here's another sign coming up. Key Largo 16, Isla Medora 37, Key West 118. I'm sure I screwed up that. Isla Mora, yeah, whatever. So, yes, so I've got a recommendation from a cousin to stop at Mrs. Mack's Kitchen in Key Largo for key lime pie. It's supposed to be some of the best key lime pie around, so I'll be looking for that place and hoping to try a slice of key lime pie. Weather is beautiful down here. I couldn't have picked a better time to come down, I believe. It's right now it's about 11:30 and it's already 77 degrees and just beautiful. Yesterday was beautiful as well up in Fort Lauderdale, about 75 degrees. I had a great visit with my relatives last night. We went out to dinner, had a wonderful dinner, and caught up on all the family stuff, and just a great visit with them. All right, the journey continues. Okay, I think this is the official bridge going into the Florida Keys. Atlantic Ocean straight ahead, and then we'll head this way towards Key West. You cannot do this drive if you're in a hurry. You've got to have nowhere to be, I think, as you do this drive, since it's single lane most of the way. Speed limit, well, you just saw the sign there, it's 45 here in this place, but Key Largo, here we go. 55 probably is going to be the top speed limit, is my guess. You'll get behind one of the retired folks with the big camper pulling the car behind them that is sightseeing or is not comfortable driving the big rig. I'm behind this tractor trailer here, but he's actually moving along pretty good. But I have seen cars going the other way, behind a dump truck or one of those big campers with a line of 15 or 20 cars behind them. Nowhere to pass, of course. So as I said, you cannot be in a hurry on this road, and I am not. Well, I made it to Key West this afternoon, but, you know, I didn't even get out of the truck. I drove down to Key West, made the loop, and drove right back out of there. But my whole purpose of the trip was just to drive to Key West, not necessarily visit Key West. Been there, done that. So now I'm headed back out. I guess I'm about 30 or 40 miles from Key West. There's a hotel, I think about 30 miles further north. I think I'll stay the night. So it'll still be in the Keys, but not Key West. But oh man, it has been beautiful today. Temperature's about 75 degrees. I'm unfortunately gonna miss the sunset, but there is the sun. It's gonna be a beautiful sunset probably, but I didn't stay in Key West to see it. I've seen sunsets before. All right, just stopped here to take a little break and to look at the Atlantic Ocean here. Do you need a refill? I have some wine if you need a refill.
I'll take some.
It's a red Malbec. You'll take whatever. That's what I like to hear.
Thank you. This is so nice of you. I appreciate it.
Can't drink the whole bottle. Say when.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you very much. I think I'm more of a lush than you.
Okay. Did you want some? No.
I can't have the red wine.
Okay. Did I hear you say there were lobster down there?
Yeah.
Really?
All over the dock. Yeah, look right. You'll see their heads popping out.
Okay.
Wait.
Hey, do you think I need this makeup remover? No, I don't need makeup remover. I'm good. Well, that's a sign I'm in farm country, the tractor sign. Yeah, I'm in southern Florida. I guess I'm about 10 miles north of Homestead, Florida right now. Headed north towards the Everglades. And there's a lot of agriculture going on in this area. I've seen a couple of loads of green tomatoes headed south. I've seen guys in the field picking tomatoes. Here's a tomato field over here, I believe. I don't know what he's picking, green beans maybe, I don't really know. Apparently this is a dangerous road. When I got on this particular road, it said five fatalities this year. And there's a lot of signs telling you what your speed is. A lot of nurseries and farmers markets on this road as well. Well, looks like a solar farm. A solar farm too. You know, that just pisses me off. Taking good, productive ag land and putting solar panels on it. You know, this country, I've said it before, this country is going to starve to death because of solar energy and green energy in general. That's nice flat land. It was probably in ag production at one time. Hey, there's some corn right there. Looks like that's just starting to tassel. So I'm headed over towards the west coast of Florida, over towards the Venice area. I haven't spent much time on the west coast. I think we've been to Tampa one time to fly in there for a cruise. So I'm just gonna head up that way and look around over there a little bit to see what the west coast is compared to the east. Stay in the right 2 lanes. Yes, Siri, I'm staying in the right 2 lanes. So I'm just taking the back roads here instead of the interstate. It's going to take me about 15 minutes longer, which isn't bad over a 4-hour drive. 15 minutes longer. I enjoy looking at the scenery, so I like taking the back roads. It looks like they're ready to plant something in there. Everything is tilled up. More corn over here. So yeah, I can see why there's a lot of accidents on this road, because there's a lot to see here. If you're ever in Key Largo, you need to stop at Mrs. Mack's Kitchen and get the key lime pie. My cousin told me about it when I visited him in Jacksonville a couple days ago, so on my way down to Key West yesterday, I stopped in there and had lunch and got some key lime pie. Wow, that was really good key lime pie. So on the way back out of the Keys this morning, I stopped at Mrs. Mack's Kitchen, and it was crowded, so I couldn't get a seat. So I just got a slice of key lime pie to go. Man, it's if you like key lime pie, that's the place to go. It is really good. Well, okay, now I'm just outside of Everglades National Park, and here to my left is the part of the Everglades National Park. And I'm now on Route 41 headed west towards Naples. And I'm not really sure what that is on the right side. I guess we've got some kind of canal and just swampland. It would be awesome to see an alligator crossing the road, but I don't see any signs that says alligator crossing, so I guess that is not something that happens around here. Everglades Safari National Park airboat tour, 6 miles. I have done an airboat tour in the Everglades. It's pretty awesome. Actually, I've done two different ones. One was a high-speed boat. It only held about what did it hold? Eight or 10 of us, maybe 12 of us total. And that was your typical airboat. And then, excuse me. And then we did another tour. Gosh, it was the Gators. Oh, I can't remember it. Right outside of Fort Lauderdale, on the edge of the Everglades. But that boat was a slower boat. Stayed in open water, for lack of a better term. Didn't go as fast. Held about probably 30 or 40 people. Okay, dude, you're in a hurry, I guess. Speed limit is 55. I'm doing 62. The original airboat tour right here. And there we go. Speaking of airboats, there's an airboat ahead of me on a trailer. Okay, over in this canal, waterway, whatever you want to call it, I think I just saw two alligators. Actually, the first one I saw, I wasn't quite sure if that's what it was, and then 30 seconds later saw another one that kind of came up and kind of chomped his bit, I guess, after something. But yeah, I'm not seeing any now. As soon as I turn the camera off, I will see one. Well, okay, I just saw a dead gator or a crocodile on the side of the road. I'm not sure if it's gators in this area or crocodiles or both. I'm not that familiar with them, but no, what I just saw on the road, it had been there a couple of days, so at 60 miles an hour. I just know it was one or the other, but could not identify it. So yeah, I guess they do cross the road, and well, maybe they don't always make it. But I had seen one 10 minutes before that, or I saw something dead on the side of the road and wondered if that's what it was. But yes, the second one I saw, it was definitely a gator or a croc. Well, okay then, I just did a DuckDuckGo search and found out that the Florida Everglades is the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles live together. And I just saw an alligator or a croc on the side of the road, a live one, I believe, right under the guardrail on the side of the road here. Of course, going 60 miles an hour, and there's no really shoulder on the road to stop and get a picture of it. And at 60 miles an hour, it's by the time you see it, it's too late and you're past it. And it's just a two-lane road, and as you can see, no shoulder really to pull off on. But yeah, it was right in the grass, right under the guardrail. So I guess it was coming out of the canal or the water there to sun itself, or maybe go to the other side of the road for lunch. I don't know what it was planning on doing. Oh my, Monday morning, and as you can see, I'm bundled up, so that must mean I'm back home. Yes, I am. It's 37 degrees this morning, so I kind of left you hanging as I was going through, where was I when I last spoke? Oh, going through the Everglades National Park and the Big Cypress National Park or something like that. So I drove over to Venice Beach. Have relatives that own a winter house over there. They were not there, but I just wanted to drive over and look at the area, so went over there, went down to Venice Beach, a nice beach there, had dinner while I was there at Venice Beach at a place called the Crow's Nest. Very good, very nice dinner. Weather was great. I did not stay for the sunset. If I'd stuck around about another 30 to 45 minutes, I could have seen the sunset, but I wanted to get on the road. I headed up to Gainesville, Florida. Spent the night in Gainesville Friday night. When I got up the next morning, Saturday morning, that was the first day in 5 days that I had seen any clouds, and actually they had a little bit of rain overnight. I think I had to put the windshield wipers on one time. But anyhow, left Gainesville about 8:30 Saturday morning to head home, because there was a chance of freezing weather, freezing precipitation for today, tonight, and into Tuesday. So I wanted to get home before that happened. So I drove, it was a little over 12 hours from Gainesville. I got home Saturday evening. And, you know, wouldn't you know it now, the freezing precip is out of the forecast, which is fine with me. That's okay. But yeah, when I left Gainesville Saturday morning, it was about 60 degrees, and when I got home Saturday night, it was about 32 degrees, and as I said, 37 degrees now. Oh well, I can't quite retire to Florida yet, although I've decided Florida's not for me. Yeah, I like the warm weather in the wintertime. I'm sure it's too damn hot in the summertime. I know it is. There's just too many darn people in Florida for me. That's one thing I realize.